Let's do this. Next up, we have Sound of Infinity by F-777 or F-777. Once again, everybody, this is Basterd's LFA, Layman-Friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, one of them paid subscriptions, support the channel further. With that, do not give me money if it comes at the expense of your economic well-being. Take care of yourself. Be responsible. And of course, two disclaimers. Number one, this is my first time hearing this track ever, so I will be pausing a lot. I'll be pausing a lot as I will be pointing things out as I hear them. And number two, this is recorded live on stream on a single take. So I might stumble upon my words. Whatever happens, happens. With that being said, let's do this. Sound of Infinity. Let's go. Okay, so we start with a very straightforward synth giving us our motif. Motif, of course, being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed from which everything comes from. And we're already developing it, we're already making it into a full-blown melody, a bunch of phrases, that kind of thing. And we start also with a accompaniment, drums, background synth, that kind of thing. Let's see where this goes. So yeah, you can hear that that we have the drums, we have the accompaniment synth being kind of like doubling as a bass, giving us a little bit more pacing, and we are having this going on. Now let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. Okay, we repeat. We bring out the kick drum now. All right. So what we're doing here is that we are doing almost straight up repetition. So the melody is doing a straight up repetition. Hey Arthur, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the mosh pit. Welcome to the day. How you doing? So we're doing straight up repetition, and we are at the same time adding layers after layers after layers, complicating things as we go. However, drip feeding us more elements as we go. Pretty simple idea. Pretty straightforward. It works because it's good. Let's see where this goes. With the drums. Okay, so we do something very fun here. We took a moment to remove the drums, gave us that moment of off the ramp kind of thing, transitionary thing, and we then removed the melody, but we replaced it with another synth that is playing the chords that have the notes of that synth, of that initial melody, giving us the illusion and making us rely on our memory to fill in the gaps of what is happening. The melody is not playing, but we are remembering, but we are still hearing the notes, and there are other instruments hitting those rhythms, when those places in the rhythm where the melody was hitting. So we are filling it in now with our heads. So you're gonna think that you're hearing it even though it's not there. This is I need to do this. This is really good. Off the ramp again. And now just the synth. Nice. Alright. Bring back the melody. Or bring another variation of the melody. And we had a moment of call and response. So the melody did one thing, then you heard the accompaniment responding. That is a call and response. Call and response is one music does one thing, the other one replies in kind, having a conversation back and forth. It's a pretty, like, these are relatively cliche concepts, but unlike things like film, TV, that kind of thing, cliches are in music because they work, and they work really well. Let's see where this goes. variation. Moment of silence. We bring in the kick again. We bring in this synth that is giving us the 16th notes. Basically just accelerating everything, giving us an extra sense of pace, even though the hits are... The kick drum is kind of the same way. It's a good way of picking up the pace without actually doing it. I'm seeing how a lot of the techniques implemented here are based on illusions, like sound illusions. It's a pretty good way of it's a pretty good way of composing a track, because a lot of these are auditory illusions. So a lot of these things are not happening, but they sound like they're happening, and because they sound like they're happening, the mind fills up the gaps. This is clever. This is clever. Yeah, it kind of does something, yeah. Let's see. And we bring back the drums with this new... We're having this new thing, and now we're having this, like, synth horn in the background, giving us some syncopation, a couple of accents. Syncopation is when you play against the beat. Simplest way to put it is whenever the drums don't hit, that's syncopation. And right now we're having that bung, 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 bung happening between drum beats, and that is syncopation. Let's see where this goes, because this is very interesting. Again without the drums. And we bring back the melody. So structurally speaking, when it comes to music, we have something called form, which is just the academic way of saying structure. Structure for instrumental pieces. By the way, it's a song when it has lyrics and the lyrics are the focal point. It's a piece or a track when it's instrumental. Colloquially, we just call everything a song, but the proper terms are those. So when it comes to the form that we have here, in instrumental pieces, we use letters. So we had section A, which was basically all the repetitions of the melody that we did, the illusions of that and everything. Then we moved on to section B, which was the part after that. Now we're back to section A, which is a variation. So we call it A prime. The apostrophe just means it's a variation. Call it A prime. Let's see where it goes, because right now it's a pretty straightforward binary. Let's see if we got anything else here. Yep, fairly straightforward recapitulation, adding a couple of elements here and there. Might be the same thing. Might be a straight repeat. Nice. Off the beat, we move the drums. Very nice. So yeah, it's a fairly subtle variation. Like, there's a couple of details that are a little bit different here and there, like some of the synths being used, some of the tones, some of the timbres, a little bit different. But other than that, this is almost a one-to-one repetition. We're just changing very subtle things here. This is very, 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 very interesting. How much illusions are playing. I don't know how intentional that was to have all of these auditory illusions, but this is really fun. Let's see where it goes. Here we go. We remove the melody, but we keep going. Second half of A. Still A prime. Yep, let's see. B prime. B? No. This is a different melody. This is a different thing. This is section C. It's been so long since we had a rondo. Oh, I'm super happy with this. So a rondo is this type of form, which means to go around. We are going from section A to section B, back to section A in some way, variation of A, over to C, then back to A, then to D, and so on and so forth. But right now, we have a rondo. We have a rondo. It's been a while since we've had a rondo. Look at that. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, this is completely different. There you go. Section C. Rondo a la Turca. That is one of the more famous rondos. The most famous rondo, or the best rondo that you can see, is probably Ravel's Bolero. Or, let me see, what other rondo is really, really good? Yeah, Rondo a la Turca is pretty good. Yeah, Bolero by Ravel is probably one of the best rondos out there. So, let's just see where this goes, because this is really, really cool. Continuation of section C. So if I'm right, we're going back to section A after this. Really cool melody. See? Yeah, we've just developed the melodies here. I like this. Like, we are taking the material that we have and we are just developing it. We're using the material that we have. We're using these auditory illusions. This is really cool. This is nice. This is nice. Like, I'm just impressed by the amount of illusions we're getting here. Let's see. Little bit of counterpoint there. So yeah, you can hear how they are, and it seems like we are now in outro. No, we're back to A. This is the main melody. We're back to A. It just took me a moment. It's A double prime because it was lower than before, and the synth being used was a little bit different. So it took me a moment to realize what we were doing. So yeah, we're doing the rondo here, and most importantly, we're doing counterpoint. We have the main melody being played now on the middle section, and on the high section we have a second melody giving us counterpoint. Counterpoint means point against point. It's the study of melodies, how they are, how they interact with themselves, how they develop. And in this case, we have two melodies that are somewhat independent from each other, interacting, working together that way. So really cool. Let's see. We got 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Let's see how this ends. We remove the drums once again. We remove the melodies. We leave just some of the... Oh! We bring back one last melody for an outro. And there you go. We just did that last cadence. That was a little bit unnecessary, but it still worked. It gave you that illusion of we ended, joke's on you, and then we came back to it. There you go. That was a good way. That was a false outro. That was like a false finish, and then we finished. We did one last cadence, one last couple of, and that was fun. I am impressed at how many illusions we had there, because there were a bunch of things that sounded like they were happening, and my brain was filling in the gaps, even though none of it was. Really, really, really cool in that sense. So there you have it. That was the Sound of Infinity by F-777. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So if you're watching this on the video thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, one of them paid subscriptions. Do not give me money at your own expense. Be responsible with your money. I love it when you give me money. Do not do it at your own expense. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3 seconds, I will be linking it down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, go to the Discord server, links down below. Go to the LFA requests channel and follow the instructions on the pinned messages. If you don't follow the instructions, Ava will shout at you. Ava's authorized to do it. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you want to know what time that is in your local time zone, link down below are the Discord and the Twitch server, the Twitch and the Discord, which have the time, the schedule in your local time zone. I can speak English, I promise. And of course, if you haven't already followed the gaming channel, do that as well. That's where we put the VODs of the after shows that we do. Link down below, or just search for Games Are Bastard. Same username as what you see down below. Just swap the J for a G, and you got the right channel. And yeah. There you go. That's that. That's Sound of Infinity by F-777. Really, really good stuff. Really fun stuff. But yeah, let's move on.